Today, we're talking bait and switch tactics.
Are we going fishing?
Kind of. I'm Justin.
And I am Aaron.
And this is Insurance Hacks, where we use our many years of insurance industry experience to help you hack your way through the increasingly complicated jungle that is modern insurance consumership.
It is getting dangerous out there, but before we go any further, we need you to subscribe to our channel to make sure you catch all of this valuable content we've got for you.
Right. We're going to share everything we know about insurance so that you can be a more informed consumer. So subscribe to get that.
It's dark and scary, so tune in.
It's a scary place. Yeah. So today, I got some letters.
Did you?
I did.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Did those all come in yesterday?
They all come in. I'll admit I'm not great about checking my mail every day, just like every one of you, but I get solicited for insurance too.
Yeah, I get solicited a lot. I get these letters a lot. Part of me loves it because I know my competition is out there spending money sending me letters that I'm going to throw in the trash.
And buying lists to send you that letter of when your insurance renews. So the reason I got these actually is my insurance just renewed with my home. And I have a great agency that shops my policies every year and makes sure I'm in the right place in the market. And so I was a little surprised when I saw the numbers on these letters.
Let's dig in.
Okay, let's do.
So what do we got here?
We have a couple. We have three different numbers. So we have from one agency, an independent agency, and they spend a lot of time telling me how great they are. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I can't fault them. I do the same thing. But they're telling me they're independent. They shop everything. They name check Liberty Mutual, Progressive, MetLife, and Travelers.
Yeah.
I don't know how they sell Liberty Mutual personal lines, but
weird.
Is odd, but maybe another bait and switch tactic because that's also called Safeco in some time.
Exactly.
Okay. So they tell me, an independent agency much like myself, and they also talk about replacement cost on structure and contents, all the things that a good insurance agent would want his clients to have. Okay. And their estimate on my house is a little bit low, but it's in the same market anyway. Okay. It's actually pretty close to what I paid for it versus now.
Well, but do you insure a house for what you paid for it?
No. But I'm saying that's the number they picked, and I understand that.
Probably on the tax roll is what they're using.
Bingo, that would be my thought. And so their total annual premium, the estimated total annual premium is, now it's hard to see here because it's small. Okay.
So we're starting at $1,381.
Starting at $1,381, but I want you to notice the largest number, which is $951.
That's in big bold print. Want to draw your attention to that. Right. But how did we get to that $951 if we started at $1,381.77?
If we start at $1,381, then you bundle your home and auto insurance, and your roof is newer or hail resistant. So
whoa, hang on. Newer or hail resistant.
I think it's two different things.
And that is two different things. There's actually two different discounts. You get newer and you get a hail resistive discount. I mean, the hail resistive can be pretty big or it can be small with other companies. So
do you want me to say what I pay now or after we get through all of these things?
Let's dig into all these quotes first because I want to examine this just a little bit.
Please, by all means.
And so just some discounts. Claim-free protective device. Do they know if you're claim-free?
No.
Are you claim-free?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's the thing. Is that if you're not claim-free, then a big part of this rate goes away. So
I gotta say this rate is BS anyway. I'm gonna take this away. This is just dumb. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Another independent insurance agency, and they have shopped. So in this letter, they tell me that they have shopped all of their partners. I'm gonna fold this one back because he's got a QR code. I don't want you to find out who they are. Okay, but so they've shopped all their carriers. Another independent agency. There is replacement cost again on coverage, and this one is closer to the value of my home. I'm closer, not accurate, but also we haven't done the replacement cost calculator.
But that's probably closer to the replacement cost at this point. I mean, it's $150,000 more than the other quote that you've got, so it's a lot closer.
Yeah, I mean, it's closer to it. It's got all the things. More discount supplies, early signing, multiple policy, protective device, responsible payment. Welcome, I don't know what that is. Claim-free, smoke-free, and they don't know if I smoke or not. I don't. Quit several years ago, you should too.
But that's it. That's what these are all about, and the thing that we really wanted to highlight in this is that these quotes are garbage, and they're meant to just draw your attention. They add on every possible discount, and there's usually most people aren't qualifying for many of these
every
discounts.
Discount. And the number on this one.
It's almost twice the other one. So I got to
twice the other one.
I got to give credit where credit's due. Looking at this quote, I mean, we've got some good things in here. They've got the endorsements that you're going to want. So I mean, this, in theory, is a good policy.
Right.
I know the premiums in this market, and I know that is not a realistic premium. And do they list who the coverage is going to be through?
Absolutely not. They say they're an independent agency and they've shopped all their coverage. So
Wait, his name is your name too.
I know.
Look at that.
It's actually, I'm moonlighting. I wanted to tell you. This is how I'm getting it out there. So that one's $1,651, which, again, the coverage is in the right range. The premium, not. Okay.
But it is, so that one's nearly double what the other
Right.
one was.
Okay, now I have a fourth one from one of the big names. See, I redacted a lot of stuff on this one. So, Farmers Insurance. I don't know anything about Farmers, okay?
Yeah, but he certainly looks like an insurance agent.
He does. 'Cause
Yeah.
Here's another inside trade secret. Insurance agents love headshots.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this one, if we talk about coverage limits, we're low again. We're actually lower than the other one.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
A lot lower.
How big is your house?
My house is, it says it right here, 2,500 square feet.
Yeah, I don't know. With the market these days, I don't think that you'd be able to rebuild your house for $344,000.
No.
At least not a decent looking house.
My golden floors would be more than that.
That's true. Yeah.
That's right. So, good liability limits on this. Again, this is all just made up stuff, but the premium on this one, $1,448. Now, we also know this about Farmers, that Farmers is not in a great place right now from a loss ratio perspective, right?
But really, you wouldn't get that premium. There's no way.
Right.
If we were to call this agent right now, I would really, I'm not a betting man, but I would put big money down that you do not end up with a $1,448 premium.
True. It's unreasonable.
Because this also leaves a lot to be desired. It just lists your coverages here. It lists limits, and that's the thing. An insurance policy is about more than just the limits of coverage.
And the premium. The biggest number on all of these sheets, I want to point out, is the premium.
Always the premium. And
Okay.
because this leaves so much room for interpretation here.
Right.
There's so much wiggle room for this agent, because could you get $1,448? Yes, but maybe you're sacrificing replacement costs because it says nothing about that. Maybe you're sacrificing all of the water damage coverage because it says nothing about it. Maybe it's got a 5% deductible. 5% of $344,000 is a lot of money.
You're right. And the point is that I will never get this rate because...
No, but that is the point. They can always say you could get it. So many consumers think, well, if you print it, you have to give it to me. Well, they can absolutely give that to you with the right finagling. The thing about insurance, one thing I want to pick on here is a common advertisement that we see. I've seen it from Progressive. I've seen it from State Farm. The pick your price plan. The I can pay what I want. I've seen it from Liberty Mutual. Only pay for the coverage you need.
Who determines that?
Well, yeah. The thing is, insurance companies are counting on you guessing the coverage you need wrong. Do you have a crystal ball? Do you know what could happen to you?
Right.
I've got clients. I know that a lot of people in Texas did not think for a minute that we could be frozen for an entire week, that power would be out in their house, they would have no heat, and their pipes would be bursting.
Right.
And a lot of Texans dealt with that.
That was one of the things that, we talked about with some people. If the coverage were available, I don't think I would have been able to talk them into it. And so that's,
So a pick your price plan, I just want everybody to really understand this. When you see an advertisement that says you can pick your own price, what that says, what you should hear from that is that insurance company thinks you're stupid.
Right.
Straight up, they think you're stupid. Because the thing is, here's how insurance works. You have more coverage, you pay more premium. You have less coverage, you pay less premium. That's not a pick your price plan. That's the way it works.
Right. Well, these letters think you're stupid too.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, you want to know what I pay now?
Yeah, what do you pay now?
So I pay a little over $3,000 a year for insurance on my home.
Hang on a second.
Right.
You were telling me that you, the owner of an insurance agency with employees at your disposal, dozens of companies from top level to bargain basement to choose from.
Right.
The best you could do is over $3,000 a month, and you've got 3 quotes here saying they can do it for less than $1,700 a year? Why would you do such a foolish thing?
Well, because it's not true. I'm not just looking at premium. I want you all to understand that I look at my premium every year and I absolutely talk to the person who is my agent within the agency every year and talk about what I can do. And so I'm of the same mindset as you. I don't want to pay too much. I hate it. I don't like it at all.
No.
But ultimately that's the market we're in. That's the place we're in. And here's a secret you may not know. I do shop other places. If it's at over $3,000, I got to be reasonable about that and take a look. And so I've not found anything better anywhere else. I wish I could. I'd love to. But ultimately, that's the real number for my house. And I am insured more than all of these fake quotes said. I've got a little bit higher coverage than what's on these, but ultimately it's not that much more. And for it to be double, this is the bait and switch. This is them, again, counting on the fact that you are gullible enough to think someone else has it for less than half. One of the earliest lessons I learned in the insurance business was that everybody's going to be within spitting distance of each other. And there may be someone who's out of line with it, but if it is, that's going to be real hard to get.
Maybe not everybody, but
right.
As we've seen, there's generally a top 2 or 3 carriers that you really fit best with at any given time.
Right.
And those are the carriers that are giving you the best rates. But what you got to really pay attention to, what these kind of things are counting on you not doing, what insurance companies themselves are counting on you not doing is thinking. They're counting on you feeling like you got a piece of paper that said $1,400 and that's how much you got to pay for insurance.
And every commercial you've seen tells you should pay less.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they've been playing on your emotions since, I don't know, who knows how long insurance advertising has been going this way, longer than I've been alive, that's for sure. And so when you get these letters, call a good agent. Let them inspire you. It means that if your agent hasn't called you, your insurance is renewed or is renewing. And so it is time to take a peek. So make sure that you reach out to someone and do that.
Yeah.
But do you want to work with someone that begins the conversation by blowing smoke up your skirt?
Yeah. Just to wrap it up, I would give you this advice. If it comes in the mail, it's okay to be a little skeptical about it. I myself have received letters from somebody with a similar name to mine from Mumbai who left behind millions of dollars that all I have to do is deposit it in my bank account. They're not true. There are plenty of scams that come to you through the mail, and these letters are some of them. So really, look for an advisor you can trust. Talk to an advisor, but make sure you're focused on what you're getting for what you're paying.
Right. The insurance companies play on your emotions. Don't go into this emotionally, go into it logically, and really talk to someone who can respond in the same way.
And that right there will keep you from ever being in a situation where you feel you got a bait and switch.
100%.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, make sure to leave a comment below.
You bet.
If you have any questions about what we talked about, if you want to share some of your examples of the garbage you get in the mail.
Or if you have any questions for us to answer, we'll get as specific as you like. We love answering questions. Thanks so much for watching.
See you next time.
The Phoenix Insurance for you.